today. Hi everyone, one more time. It's great to have you here today. My name is Dmitry. I'm a pre-sales manager at MaxBill, and today we want to show you how AI can help utilities grow revenue. And we are not speaking about some future abilities and implementation of AI capabilities in your daily workflows, but how it can be done already today. And I'm happy to be here with my colleague, our AI specialist, Ronnie. He is a person who makes billing faster and more profitable, which more important for and connected to our topic regarding revenue growth. And Ronnie, he will join us in the second part of our webinar and demonstrate us a technical part. So let's start to see how AI billing can make every invoice work harder for your business. But first, let's start. Marketing forced me to add this slide, and I will elaborate just a few words about who we are. MaxBill is not just a software company, but a partner in the digital transformation for utilities and energy companies. We've on the market almost 30 years, and this is now our fifth generation of solution. So we have ongoing developments, and now we are here and close to this topic, actually to AI, but by a bit this one a bit later. And the key approach for us is to work closely with our client to understand their specific business strategy and targets, and from that we take in inspiration how to improve and make their life easier and automate as much as possible their processes. Who we serve? MaxBill works with companies across energy ecosystem. It's traditional energy retailers, municipal multi-utilities, service bureaus, billing others, and what they have all in common is that all have same challenges. Many services bundled together, constant changes in prices and regulations. Um, Customer requests. Customers expect everything to be easy and digital and fast immediately. So that's exactly where MaxBill helps the most. And below you can see a few examples of our clients around the world, such as Communal Energy Partners. It's a tenant management company which provides as well as service bureau. So it bills tenants and providing issuing them invoices. Yes, from the another part of Europe, from the Western Europe, we have Yasno. It's one of the biggest energy supplier in Ukraine with a customer base around 5.1 million customers households. Here we have as well Galp, Portugal, largest energy supplier, or Irish energy group, Uno group, which combine like dual fuel supply. It's an energy generator as well. So they all handle it in a MaxBill solution. About the product itself, we have different types of products, and as a typical one, enterprise solution, MaxBill and CRM, which provide you with an end-to-end solution, starting from onboarding a new customer, providing them with a flexible tariffs, discounts, etc., billing them, and at the end issuing the invoice and additionally self-service for the end customers. But now, as I mentioned before, that we have ongoing developments, and we have one standalone product. Yes, it's a MaxBill AI. The idea was to create something another, yes, to bring all capabilities from enterprise solution to something more handy, yes, and with all these abilities and enrich it with AI capabilities. And actually, that's our topic for today, how this can be influenced on your revenue and how it can make additional profits. Yes, so let's start with our topic, and I would like to start it with just a usual question. Yes, how many of you have ever received a wrong invoice or utility bill? Yes, for customers it means frustrating, but for company behind it, it's a potential can be crisis, reputational crisis. Yes, because it's all about customers. But so we can say it's like that it's when customer receiving the invoice, it's a moment of truth between the company and the customer. And yet, legacy systems, even the big ones, are too rigid to handle real-time data, dynamic tariffs, complex tariffs, and new regulations, updates in a different, even in Europe, which is regulation are really different. And that's exactly where AI changed the game, turning billing from the back office pain point into a strategic advantage. A quick story to set the scene. Yes, a few years ago, a big UK utility upgraded a new billing system. So it was a big project, of course, big money, big timelines, yes, implementation and so on. And at the end, it was a big promises. So it was a huge investment for the company. But what happened? Wrong bills, millions of compliance, and 26 million of pounds fine from Ofgem. Why? Bad data migration, not enough validation, not enough testing. And this is why AI validation is so important. AI doesn't only speed up work, it prevents expensive mistakes before they go to the customers. So from this story, key takeaways. Yes, modernization without proper testing, it's a high risk. Vendor accountability and integration governance are essential. This is as one of the example, and to set the scene before we switch to our topic, yes, about revenue growth with AI capabilities. And we decided, yes, how do we know AI billing is actually working? How we know that it's actually profitable for us? So we decided to build this session in this way to measure it, yes, to measure this profitability of a company. And we will focus on the key KPIs that utilities track every day. And so you can compare it with your ongoing workflows. So we're gonna talking about accuracy, speed, operational efficiency, of course, one of important things, customer experience, and at the end, of course, money, revenue, and cash flow. Let's start with accuracy. Let's talk. We've seen before in this previous case that even 1% of billing error in utility with 1 million customers equals tens of thousands of wrong invoices. Regulators, C4s, customers, everyone cares about billing accuracy. Yes, we want to receive correct bills. Yes, if we are talking about AI billing, so it just doesn't just calculate, it checks. It sees unusual numbers, it learns patterns, it fixes errors in real time. And it's we are speaking not about just replacing people. So we are now speaking about giving your team super smart assistant, which allow to help them to manage these daily if we are moving to time to market, of course, now we are living in a really fast environment, competitive environment, and speed is more important. Yes, let's imagine your marketing team wants to launch a new weekend TV charging plan. In most billing systems, that's a nightmare. Weeks of setups, testing, approvals. If we are talking about possibility to use AI to help us with this, such as in a MaxBill, you simply can use a, prompt, yes, like you are using ChatGPT. So you simply type add 10% discount for EV charging on the weekends. That's it. So, and as a result, you're gonna build everything. So it's gonna build pricing rules, discounts, taxes, will be according to compliance. And it's as a result, just in a few minutes, you will receive a new tariff. So you will be more flexible. And as a result, when the market moves fast, that speed wins. Yes, so you're more competitive. And as a result, it's a more revenue for you. Regarding operational efficiency and cost. Now we're gonna speak about billing teams. Let's be honest, they are some of the most overloaded people in any utility. Yeah, they deal with data from different systems. I don't know, 5, 10. They deal with different 5 formats and daily flood of exceptions, updates, everything. So it's and as a result, it can be human mistakes, and which influence, of course, on your revenue and income, because as well, customers not happy. With AI billing, it's over 90% of tasks, such as catalog setup, scheduling, rule validation. It's all automated with this AI tool. That means, as a result, fewer errors, less manual work, and happier team. So just for employer, maybe it will be need to add additional budget for coffee or cookies for his employees, as they will have some additional time. Moving on, and here we are about our guru, yes, our customers and customer experience. And let's say, and let's be honest, the customers never calls to say, wow, amazing bill, thank you, no errors. No, of course, no, they call when something is wrong. And every call, it means cost. So support, time. And not just the cost influence, but it's as well a lost trust from your customers. So it's additionally a churn, potentially churn from your customers. As well, I would like to add one more thing which related. Yes, I'm not a Gen Z, but if we are speaking about new generations, so they hate calling support. Yes, me as well, but I'm not Gen Z. Gen Z wants answers online and fast. And they don't want just this annoying chatbot which pop up always on your web page. They want something more advanced, like AI embedded assistant who gonna support you, who will explain your invoice or will ask why my invoice this month consumption are higher, and he will just simply respond him that because it's colder outside this month or something like that. So if you are speaking about AI, this is exactly what he can deliver to you. It's clearer bills, smart explanations, so we can tailor bills for each customers, and they will gonna feel this related to their supplier. Yes, and of course online self-service. If a bill wrong, they leave. So it's easy. If it's clear, they stay. So it's about loyalty. It's about loyalty through transparency, and of course, this all as well influence on your revenue. Yes. Moving on, and now the most important thing and interesting thing for CEOs and for CFOs. Let's talk about money. Yes, faster and accurate invoices. It means what? Earlier payments. AI billing can reduce day sales outstanding by up to 20%. AI finds mischarges and revenue leaks. AI suggests better tariffs. That means more revenue from your end customers. So let's be honest, before what I said, efficiency and automation is good, but profitability is even better. I guess company gonna agree with that. And so we talked about how I can improve accuracy, speed, profitability, customer service, but now let's look at intelligence part, yes? Because it's not enough to simply automate old processes. Modern utilities, and in this case, not only utilities, I should say, because if we are speaking about AI, we can't say that it's just limited with the energy sector, for example. In this case, we can say as well for a telecom communication sector will be relevant as well for them, these cases. So modern utilities and telecom providers, let's say, need billing that think, who is this offer really meant for? Yes, this is customer eligible. Does this rule align with the compliance? And that's the case where MaxBill AI goes beyond automation and into intelligence. Yeah, and it's about in MaxBill, every product and every offer actually knows who it's for and why. So you can define eligibility by segments or tariffs type, region or service area, device or meter type, even time-based restriction. And AI will help you. He is automatically enforces all those rules. So customers get only the offers that applies to them. Um, so it wouldn't be, for example, offer for a customers who's missing EV subscription as add-ons. Yes. So AI just simply highlighted you that this offer is not eligible for this customer. So no bill shock, no misleadings, promotions, no compliance headaches. And I think this is crucial across industries. In energy, don't offer EV charging plans to customers without EV infrastructure. In telecom, do not sell a 5G plan where only 4G exists. And it's about transparency and regulatory rules. So that's AI done right. Not let's say it's not anymore a black box. It's more now we are speaking that it's glass box, and make that intelligence operational at scale. Let it allows you to as well to make your operations more efficiency. Um, how it works like chat to catalog. What does it mean? It literally describes your business idea and the AI build the product. Yeah, add a weekend green energy discount 10%. Or if you are speaking about telecom providers, yes, it's I think even more common in their field. Such, for example, they have some additional tariffs, Black Friday tariffs, additional 3 GB, or you can say create a triple pay fiber plus mobile plus TV offers for students. And in this case, so it's like you are using ChatGPT, yes, you're just asking him, and AI builds a catalog logic. Check conflicts, it validates taxes, enforces compliance, and do it all before anything goes live. So no wrong and misunderstanding for your customers. As a result, we have offers which build faster, they are cleaner because it was validated by the system, and safer and ready for any market or jurisdictions. Based on it, we can see how it can be really profitable and can grow your revenue. And I suggest we moving on, and we'll see how it works in a live demo. And at this point, I will ask Ronnie to join and show us the magic.
Thank you, Dmitro, and thank everyone for joining this webinar today. I will be guiding you to the highlights of the system to show the AI capabilities. And before we do that, I would like to start with an overview of a high level of the architecture of the whole services we have, meaning it's not one services. This product contains several AI embedded microservices which are standalone. So to perform billing, what are the essentials that we need to do that? First of all is something that we need to rate, for example, a consumption file or a usage file. Some indication of based on what we should bill the customer. The other component would be third-party APIs, meaning if we need some coefficient for a third party or more information to perform accurate billing, we will need to retrieve it from somewhere. So we need also that kind of information. And last but not least is billing expert, meaning someone who will say how we should bill the customer. What is the logic? What are the prices? What is the sequence? All the details that describe how we should perform correct billing. Now, all those components go into product catalog, which is our AI embedded service. And what I will be showing you today is the AI catalog part. So before that, let's finish with the architecture. So the product catalog configures and store all these components, the files, integrations, billing expert, and billing logic, and stores it inside the catalog. Later, we can assign those packages on contracts in the CRM, meaning who we want to bill. Everything then goes into the charging service, and at the end we can get an invoice or report, which also can be customized. Now I will be switching to the system itself to share with you how it actually works. So let's start by logging in the system and move to the contract catalog, which is the CRM in our case. In here, it's basically a storage of all the customer contracts, contract information. Let's take a look. So in contract information, we can see the overview of the contract, how many packages is assigned to him, what are the activities made on this contract. For example, if a CSR got a call regarding some issue that he has, the CSR can go into that CRM system, log in kind of an activity of a note, what is the issue, maybe the customer want to order some additional services or want to have professional services to install something in the house. Also, we can see the financial overview, what is the balance, how much he paid, how much he owes, etc. The next tab would be the assigned packages. And this is something we will be doing today. We will create a package and assign it to a contract. So here we can see what packages are assigned to this specific contract with the specific items. I will not go into depths here, but contacts is how we contact the customer. Activities is, as I mentioned, if we need to take some notes and track interaction with the client, we do it here. Now, billing is an important tab. So in here we create a profile, a billing profile for the customer, meaning how regular he should be billed. Like, is it each month? Is it quarterly? Is it annually? So here we kind of define how we should bill the customer. Later we have an AR attribute. We have the invoices that were sent to the customer. We have the payments and we can allocate the payments on the invoice and have all this functionality that we need to manage our client database. We also have the possibility to have account payable and resources. Now, resources is not something that kind of industry specific, okay? But resources here can be meters, for example, if we are talking about the utility sector. And on the other hand can be phone numbers, for example, if we are talking about the telecommunication industry. Okay, so we can manage all of this information here. And this is briefly regarding the CRM, and let's move to the product catalog and see how the AI embedding functionality actually works here. So let's take, for example, a marketing department or a business owner is interested in creating a new package or a new offer he wants to go into the market with. So it can be marketing department in telecommunication or a business owner in a utility company which manages some residential buildings in a specific area. And the reason I mentioned two different sectors is not by mistake, because it doesn't matter. Okay, we have our infrastructure of product catalog and our AI models is embedded within it. It's familiar. Okay, so whether the input be in utility, gaming, telecommunication industry, it doesn't matter because our AI model will know how to parse and to do all the configuration within our system. So I've prepared some free text in here which describe what do we want to create, what offer we want to go with into the market. In that case, we have some residential house which has three products. We have the monthly charges that we will be billed monthly. We have stream management with a fee and heat item, which actually is a consumption-based item. So for this example, we will be charging 12 cents per kilowatt. Now let's give this catalog a name. Let's say it's a new offer we want to come up with. Now all I need to do is create. What is happening behind the scenes is AI will take this prompt as a free text and will start splitting it into the actions it needs to do within the system. Okay, we need to create this, we need to assign this, set up the relation, and configure it in the tables in the system so we can reuse it later. It's not a one-time thing. Okay, we will want to go with the market with this specific catalog. Now, it may take some time, sometimes not a lot of time, because as you know, usually this process can take from days to even weeks, because when a market department comes with an idea and then wants to take it into action, it needs to go to the product owner, to the business owner, which then knows the system, needs to go to a developer or some person who can go into the code and do some configuration and customization to have this kind of new tariff. Okay, we shortcutted all this process, and as you can see, we have achieved our catalog package with all the products we have asked for. Now we also have the possibility to view it in a more, let's say, comfortable way, which is in a graph. So we can see the relation because the AI didn't just create those entities. It also, as Dmitro mentioned before, set up the correct relations between all the entities. So it will be full-scale configuration of the system. Okay, what are we doing next? Next step, for example, the user of the system, again, can be marketing business owners, just owners of small businesses, want to do some iteration. He wants to add a new item to the offer, which is very legit request to do. Switching to edit mode, we can now similar to the concept based on which we created the catalog, we can now do modification. So for example, I want to add under Makuni house heat product, I want to add another item. So what should I do? I interact with our product monologue AI model. So let's say, let's add another one-time fee item. Let's say that costs €1, just for example. Under the Makuni, what was it? House heat. I can type with mistakes, it's okay, because the AI knows already the catalog and I don't really need to be pedantic here. Yes, can be flexible, and then we can hit product and send in the command. And now I just wait for the AI to do all the kind of configuration, relations, and creating of items in the system. Again, even if it takes a few seconds, as you can see, I don't know what was it, 10 or 50 seconds, we've added an entirely new item which we are ready to push into the market. It's inside the system, and the next step, of course, would be to assign it to a contract, and then we can say, okay, it's an active package. Okay, once it's on the contract, it's active. And yes, as you can see, now we have two items under that product. See it automatically updated the graph, and it let us know what it did in the system. So it says, okay, we have item one-time fee has been created in the catalog new offer, the catalog we just created. And then he recognized, okay, item one-time fee needs to be added. So he added this item to the product I asked him to. Now we are ready to go with the market with that new item, new catalog. So we are going back to the CRM. Let's take our favorite customer one and go back to package attribute. Now let's click assign package and find our new offer that we have just created during this webinar. Choose, and then we can select what products or items we want to assign to this product, to this contract, sorry. And we can see our one-time fee and all others products and items, and we click assign package. So as you can see, now this contract has two packages. One is the residential energy bundle, which was assigned before, and we have the new one, which is fresh out of the oven and it's already in the market. Now we want to build this customer based on the new offer, for example. So for that case, we have a charging service, and we simply need to take, for example, electricity utility residential, CSV, and charge. And it started the job, and I can see the statuses. It's starting the guiding process. I will not go into details about what guiding does and what happens in the next steps, but I will explain how did I upload the file without doing some work with the developer or configuration. So let me go back to the presentation. I will share my screen. So as mentioned before, one of the components that are crucial for doing billing is one, consumption or usage file, two, an integration with third parties. So let's talk about what the first point here means. So we can drop any file, CSV, XML, or any other format that we may receive a consumption or usage file, or even get this from third party, meaning we can both show it manually or via integration. Now, what AI does is it looks at the file, okay, and trying to understand the format. What are the titles? What is the type of the data that is filled within the file? Then it configures, does the mapping of this file. Then it runs validation that this file is not broken. Yes, that all the data fields are exactly as expected as they are configured in the system. And then we store this kind of configuration of this specific file or integration in the system. And now when I do charging, for example, it recognizes, okay, so I know this format. I'm familiar with this format or with this endpoint, this API, and I know how to treat it. So I know that fields date contains the date of the usage. I know that the title meter 1, meter 2, and 3 is the meter name. And I know that all the rows under meter name is the consumption, for example. And then it knows how to process this file, do the guiding, take the catalog we created, and charge the usage based on that. So yes, I think it's basically it. If there are any questions, please let us know in the chat or after the webinar via emails or to our website.
Yeah, or via LinkedIn. Thank you, Ronnie. I wish I could have this such system for my daily work tasks, and it's a pity that I'm not in a billing team now to use it. That it's easier. But as I mentioned, yes, we engage everyone who have any questions. Please feel free to chat it. Or contact us in an email, via email or in LinkedIn. But as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm working as a pre-sales manager and communicate with lots of opportunities, customers, clients. And one of the common thing I wish you ask it's what do you think how do you compare who is AI billing right for? I mean, what kind of companies good fit? I remember clearly, it was your idea, yes, to bring all these enterprise capabilities into something more like handy, yeah. And it was the first part. And the second part, you mentioned it during your demonstration as well, that it's not limited by some kind of industry, yes? So it's not only for energy, but it can be other. So if you can share more comments about it, it will be also beneficial.
Yes, so regarding the first part, whether it should be some big complex utility or telco with complex tariffs, or whether it should be some small house management as an ideal client, I would say that there is a misconception because the product fits both of these cases. Because what we did, and as you know, our company have a lot of billing experience, like about 30 years. And we worked with big, medium, and small clients during this year. And what we did with this new AI suite is we took all the, let's say, knowledge, experience, and complexity and utilized this whole process. So during this process, we did not lose functionality that big enterprises uses. No, we just make this process more efficient while still supporting the same enterprise capabilities. And on the other hand, we was able to bring to the smaller businesses the opportunity to use this kind of system without having to deal with all the complexity, because complexity usually means higher prices. So by utilizing it with AI processes, we actually uh, was able to present this opportunity to smaller ones and to have it in a more attractive offer and usage. So
So it's more affordable, yeah?
Yes, yes. Not only, but it also saves efficiency of employers.
Okay, but what about we mentioned before? Yes, to launch a new tariff, it can be yes a nightmare for
Yep.
companies who are using like common enterprise solution, billing solution, yes. But as well, they need to communicate somehow IT department as well to help them with it, just regular billing team, yes. How it works with AI? Do we need additional IT team who gonna support this solution?
Uh, Good question, because from my experience, when people hear AI, they think, "Oh no, it's complex and we need even more IT people."
Yeah.
And the contrary is true. Okay, it's exactly the opposite, because now this part that we used to rely on technical people, on IT, on developers, on implementators, is now utilized by AI. Meaning, for example, as I showed you the right example of catalog creation or setting up a new integration. When all of it is done by AI, we are even less reliant on the IT people, meaning just a person from marketing department without any technical knowledge. If he can type free text, he can configure a catalog. Okay. That is the highlight point, I would say. Important to understand.
Revolutionary. Yeah.
Indeed.
And you mentioned actually about I would like to ask as well, because as you remember at the beginning the story, yes, about company which got fine. We also know the truth that like big enterprise solution, it's a long time period of implementation. Is it somehow comparable if we are speaking about AI solution? Is it the same timeline? Is it somehow speed up?
The timeline, I would say, cut exactly by the previous point, that all the configuration, customization, majority of it can be done by AI. Meaning we are not talking now, even if it's a big enterprise project, we will not be talking about years, yes, as it might usually take. We are cutting a lot of time by simply giving AI I don't want to say repetitive task, because each configuration is unique, but on the other hand is not unique. Let me explain. So on one hand, it is unique because each business or enterprise has its own requirements. Okay, it's not one for all requirements. But on the other hand, it's repetitive because what we are doing is working with our system database. Okay, so our developer knows database, knows what customization to do. So in our case, why not just let AI know this structure of our system, of our database and all the configuration, and let him assist with it, let him save time. So yes, at the end result, we are looking at much lower timeframes for projects.
And again, it's more cost effectiveness at the end. Yes.
Yes, AI is cheaper than taking people as work. Yes.
So for now, for us, it's not so profitable as a product company. Ronnie, what you did? Okay, so actually, it's time to end. Thank you so much for this demonstration and for your comments. Hopefully, this session was somehow insightful for you, and we would be happy to continue our discussion via all our communicational channels, whatever is suitable for you. And maybe you would like to have some private demo with Ronnie. Contact us. We will discuss more about your business requirements and needs and how it can be related and optimized with AI capabilities. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ronnie, and
Thank
have
you.
a great day.
Bye bye.